This is the Sony PSP. And I said I was going to show it off one day. And I guess that day is today. So here we are. The Sony PSP. Now, I said this might have been a commercial failure in my earlier videos. One of them. Whatever. But the point is, I said that the PSP was a commercial failure, but it turns out I was wrong. It kind of was a commercial success, for one. I might have gotten that confused with its successor, which that turned out to be a commercial bomb. Or failure, I mean. But this thing is pretty damn cool. I love it for what it is, and yeah, the form factor is pretty nice, and if you couldn't tell, it has a UMD drive, so it is one of those handhelds that doesn't use cartridges, which is interesting, or at least cards or whatever. Nope, it uses CDs or some form of CDs. What are they, you may be asking, and what do they look like? Well, here it is. This is what they look like. They're like discs in a case, but you can't take them out of the casing, as you can see. You can see right here. Oops. Oops. Those are my friends. those are my friends that I have with me. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, that's what they look like. So yeah, I'll set it up and everything. There's gonna be one slight problem with it, so bear with me. Yep, there it is. Yep, yeah, that's the problem I was talking about. You have to bear with it. Okay. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it was a bit too bright, but you can see it. It's if the screen wasn't broken, I would like it even more, but as you can see, the screen's broken. Like, it really is. So that's the big elephant in the room as to why, the big issue I was gonna talk about and tell you about. Well, this is my PSP specifically. Come on, focus. Yeah, this is my PSP specifically, and it is the reason why I never used this in a while because of it until this video. And to be honest, I love this thing, but the problem is I would love it more if my screen wasn't broken, but I'm planning to fix that in the near future. I mean, honestly, all I got to do is get like one of those junk ones on eBay where the screen is good, but the whole thing doesn't work or something like that. At least get one of those on eBay through like lots and stuff, in the hopes that I could at least fix this one. And who knows, maybe even find a second one through the same method. I don't know. Oh, and yeah, well, whatever. But here's the thing with it. Yep, you needed a memory stick to save a lot of the games. Kind of like with kind of like PlayStation consoles, home consoles, where you need a memory card to save, and you could not save without one. That's the point with this thing. So yeah. One moment. Alright. Let's try and put in a game. One moment. Side note, here's the battery I have for the PSP. You may be thinking, isn't it a little bloated? Well, as you can see, you can kind of see how thick it is. I don't know if you could tell from the camera quality, but yeah, it's rather bulbous. So yeah, just wanted to show that off real quick. Alright, so here's how you would insert the game, for those that don't know how to use it. You take your UMD or Universal Media Disc, or Universal Media Disc. I almost said memory. You slide it in like so, and then you close it. And then you'd have to wait for the system to load. Focus. There we go. See? It loads the game like so, and then you press X and... Whoops, wrong button. You probably couldn't see that. That's what it looks like after booting up the game. And that's as far as I'll go in showing it off, technically, but... Oh. You hear that? Yep. That is... What the fuck does that... Oh, it's loading. My bad. I was like, what is that? Oh, no, it's loading. But you will occasionally hear that every time the disc is trying to load. And again, I'm sorry if the screen is broken and if that's distracting you. I'm sorry. This is just specifically... This is just specifically mine. Sorry. Yeah, this is just... Hold on, let me skip that. Yeah, I skipped all that because of the... I wanted to spare you the character creation thing, but... Because this is basically kind of... Think of it as like Diablo, but for the PSP. That's essentially what this game pretty much is. For those unaware. And have never played it before. That's basically what this is. This is just an example of one game that actually works. But I'm only just showing you this game just to show you if the games really do work. And they do work. So there you go. So, yeah, one moment. Sorry. Oh. This is what... Oh. Yep, and... Yeah. And... Well, anyway. But yeah, that's basically it. And... Again, I would show more, but I can't because broken screen, so... I will show more at some point. Maybe if the screen was fixed. Maybe then I'll do that. But yeah. One other cool thing, though, is... Check this out. Woo! Volume! Yeah! If you could see that. Damn it. Well, whatever. Point is, it's a volume adjustment thing. And, oh! Screen brightness. See, you can adjust the screen's brightness. Isn't that amazing? Hold on one moment. Nope, that doesn't do anything. That button probably did nothing. The music note button. It might do something, but anyways. Here's the PlayStation button. And it'll ask you, do you want to exit the game? I know you can't really see it properly because of that, but anyway. Yes, I do want to exit the game. Wait for it. Okay, there we go. Then I'll take it back to the menu and your usual stuff. So, yeah. One moment again. Oh, and to take out your games, just reverse everything I said about inserting them into the PSP's UMD drive on the back. Notice how these PSPs, particularly from 1000 to at least the E1000, they would have the UMD drives, whereas the only one that doesn't was the PSP Go, and that one didn't have a UMD drive, basically. Yep. So, yeah. That's basically it. I wanted to show off the PSP, because I do love this thing. Honestly, I really do. It goes to show you that I love it. I really do. For a Sony handheld, this is pretty good for what it is. And honestly, I really would love to have more games for this thing and would like to play it more often. But again, broken screen and no memory stick is probably also two reasons why I don't play this thing as often as I do. Okay. So anyway, nevertheless, this is a pretty good system, even with those issues in mind. I'll hopefully get a memory stick or a substitute of a memory stick, and a PSP that hopefully has a better screen, even if the whole thing didn't work. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping I do that method and just, yeah, there you go. I hope I do that and fix this thing. So that is about it for what's essentially kind of a review for the PSP in general. And while I do love the games, this is just one example. honestly, yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and yeah, until the next video, this is it for now. So yeah, uh, toodles.